So a game which is on everybody's top 10 list, I think, and if it isn't, then why not, is Manic Miner. So this game was, one of the first games which I did play. It didn't come with my Spectrum, but I think it was given to us by a family friend, like on Boxing Day or something like this. Yeah, so as you can see the screen loading there. Now the main thing I think is a feature you'll see about Manic Miner is the music. Which I will turn down, and I think you'll all agree with me that is absolutely horrific. Now, the ZX Spectrum's music, it doesn't have a dedicated sound chip. It does it all by essentially sending beep commands. The CPU does all of the music. So it obviously is quite basic because you've got to fit the sound generation within the CPU cycles of your game. But yeah, that was horrible. And so I don't think many people write home and say, oh yeah, this music on the ZX is amazing. So we'll save those memories for the Z chip on the C64. So yeah, the game is a simple platforming game. It's just basically 20 levels, essentially not mazes as such, but you could see them as mazes because as you get further into the game, you have to plan a little bit your route. Because essentially if you go the wrong way to pick up all of your items, you cannot make it back to the start, and that's largely because it's a fall distance kill. So yeah, if you fall too far, you die. And so yeah, most of the earlier levels are pretty straightforward. As a kid, I don't think I got past the 4th or 5th screen. I think it was one of these elated moments where I'm like shouting to my brother, "Hey, come over here, because I'm on this. I've made it past where we normally can." Yeah. Now, when I think I played through this particular playthrough, I think I did make it to the 5th or 6th screen. Obviously, my patience and strategizing has increased compared to when I was 5 or 6. It's not a surprise, maybe. But yeah, it's a very simple game and a good one. Yeah, one anecdote I do have is, we always had to turn everything off whenever we left the room. And when I say that, I mean like if we were going to go for tea, dinner, or lunch, we would turn everything off because my parents are very working class. Don't waste power. Don't leave your things running. And they're still like that, to be honest. It's good, I suppose. So yeah, and I remember coming back, and I don't know quite what happened to the ZX, but this game was basically running twice as fast, I would say. So all of the music sounded messed up, or more messed up than it normally does, and the game ran twice as fast as it should. And I don't quite know whether something had overheated, and the clock speed had changed or what. So yeah, I remember it freaking out because I thought I'd broken our Spectrum. It was like, oh no, I didn't listen to my parents, and I left the Spectrum on for too long, and I broke it now. Oh my god! And so I think the first thing I did was like freak out. I ran downstairs, didn't want to tell anybody, and then I came back up once it cooled off and loaded Manic Miner again just to make sure it worked, and it did. So no permanent damage. Yeah, so silly anecdote, but there you go. That's Manic Miner.